put it behind you, and we'll have some fun tonight. Fun day Monday. Maybe. So. Somebody asked me how I can have, and this isn't really a massive industrial section, but how I can have this much and not have it affect how it still works. So I'll just address that now in case the person's watching or watches the VOD or whatever. It's because the highways themselves aren't zoned. So the vans and the trucks can get to where they want to go without getting hemmed in with other things delivering things. So all these through roads aren't zoned. It's just I have little pockets of zone things in between, and that is why, pretty much. So if I was to zone all this, it would be chaos. Filler? I think you mistake the word filler for highlight. God. I think you'll find. Okay, got plenty. Hello, Key. Very nice to see you. Yeah, that's good. That's better. That's better. So what should we do today? Yeah, pedestrian path as well, which helps because it will alleviate some of the traffic. But it's mostly there because I couldn't really put anything there apart from rocks, and it just kind of looks kind of neat, doesn't it? I mean, there are a few people on it, but not many. It doesn't get a lot of use, but it is just nice to have as like a feature. There's a bit of use there, but mostly it's just there to be kind of neat. I mean, there's a subway, so it does get them over the highway. Don't know where this is going. I wonder if I could leave that somewhere now that this is all finished. I wonder if I could put that down here. The only thing is that I'd have to demolish this lovely house to do it. And it is a very nice house, isn't it? The Pearl residence. Hi, Deadbeat. Yeah, but having that path sort of extend over here might not be a bad idea. Well, we have to build a path first, as is traditional. So let's see if we can give that a go. That is wrong. Let's try that again. Yeah, all these houses are the same, you know? Let's see if that does anything. I kind of doubt it, but we'll just see, won't we? Oh, I wouldn't say that everybody in the stream right now has watched every second of Skylines, don't worry. Alright, let's fill that up a little bit, I think. So we'll start with the path and some trees, and then we'll move on to less important things. Oh! He's taking his dog for a walk to the trees. Oh, I see. Where? Oh, sheep. Where are you going? You're going to the basketball court? What? Lady, you appear to be confused. There is no basketball court where you are going. You're taking it there. Where on earth are you going? Alright, and now you get there, and now you get a car. A car spawns for you. I guess maybe... Oh, I see. Well, you know what? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And now you're going... Now you're going all the way down here, and all the way across. You're going all this way. To the school. Alright, so this is what I think is happening here in this little scenario. They're going to see their son or daughter play basketball. So she lives over here, I hope. So, and her husband works here. So her husband's got the car. So she says, right, I'll come and meet you. So she walks over to you on the new path. And then they get in the car and then they travel all the way. I don't know why they put their offspring, their child, in this school over here. But they do. And there'll be a basketball thing in their school. That's what we're going to say. And that's where they're playing. Or maybe, I don't know. That didn't make a lot of sense to me. From there to over here. Anyway. Maybe. This is our current kind of thing that we're doing. Corporation Hill. Which I think is coming along quite nicely. I think I need to expand over here a little bit. We have demand for everything though, so I think we should zone this bit. Although I will get rid of all these trees from here. It's a really real shame I don't have the blanket delete tool, because I would love to get rid of all this crap in here, but I'm not going to do it. So I'll just zone all the way around here, and that is going to be this area, and this one is already clear, thankfully, so it's just like around there. That is for the electric car factory, and this is for the semiconductor plant, and then they take their goods, they go down here, they go down there, and they make the highway. So yeah, all good. Yeah, I suppose Shadowhawk. So all my schools in my city should be awesome. So, a couple of things that are nagging me. This highway, well, not highway, this avenue, I suppose. There's no way for people over here to get over here without crossing it by going like this. And there's no way for people to come in here to get over here without going like this. So I might try and fix those by putting a tunnel in maybe here. And putting a bridge across somewhere here. Which means this is going to get pretty congested. But that's kind of what I want to do first. Because I've got a road here, so I can just it doesn't have to be like a big path. I'm not going to pause it because I'm going to delete some power lines here. Now, of course, there's that in the way as well. So maybe we should put... I know. I can combine those two things, can't I? I can combine those two things by having this go like this. Yeah, we'll delete this as well. And then... Now, that will solve both those problems. Doesn't look great, but it will. Or you can just cover it with trees. do now. So yeah, that works. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. We even left the power lines intact as well. Go us. So if you guys stick around tonight... Actually, I don't think I left these. You should be in for a bit of a treat. Because... I shall be playing some Dark Souls 3. For the very first time. And I am looking forward. It's a game that I've sort of been wanting to do for ages, and I've been putting it off. And I think that when we finish some City Skylines, when we finish the city, which I know might be a little while yet, but it's nice to have ideas in the back burner, I guess. Maybe we'll start some Battlefleet Gothic, because that game has intrigued me. Here? No idea. Not a clue. Shame I can't put... Oh, wait, I can feel it there. Nope, no clue at all. I'll probably... It would depend on the mechanics, because are the mechanics pretty similar to in Dark Souls 1? Because if they are, I will... you know, it'll give me a bit more flexibility. Usually... Yeah, that looks really popular. Going out up here? They're all going that way. Okay. Oh, this needs to be two-way, I think, maybe. Just this bit here? I don't know. That might be... No, might not be as working as well as I wanted. Oh, it's cleared up now. So... Yeah, it would depend on the mechanics, because you know if it's basically the same as Dark Souls 1, then I can do what I want, because I understand that more or less now. So what have we got up here? Let's just zone some stuff. Do this bit first. What have any? Oh, we'll have electric. Sweet. That was a good idea doing that then. A lot faster. Yeah, that's fair enough. But I mean, are the actual mechanics the same? If you see what I mean. Like, do the stats work in the same kind of way? I think I might upgrade this into, yeah, and keep this going as like a major boulevard thing. Or avenue. I don't know how you classify words. Which means this has got to move, but I will put it back because it is forming a useful connection for the electric. Especially because there's a school there as well, university there. Broadly speaking, yeah. Okay, so I can be flexible. But no, I haven't really thought about it. You know, I'd sort of decide when I start it, really. let's park back in there. Except no, Huh. I probably want to delete a lot of this anyway, but yeah, I think I might just put that in here. One new Saturn resource bar. Well, you shouldn't be hitting anyway. You can hit anyway, but yeah. So what does stop you getting hit, if anything? Not hit, but knocked down. Sorry. You mean this? You can type the command Skylines in, it'll tell you, but broadly speaking, no. No, I ain't. Alright, so we need some facilities in here, yeah, so I thought I might put this here. Although, where is that there? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll have this road, I think, just come across and join it about here. In a straight line. We'll put that right there. Should we have any other school? I could have it on this road, couldn't I? But yeah, that's the thought. That's why I bought this in the first place, so I can have it on one of these quieter roads. But they're really noisy, so mini shields don't power anymore. Also, the days of concurrency are over. I'm not surprised they stopped that. Yeah, so there you go, corn. I'm just doing like some unlimited ore, so I get unlimited oil over here, and the soil for the terraforming I don't have to worry about. So yeah, it makes sense to have probably a. Let's build the thing. Maybe there. A bit further up, maybe.
New species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Hi, Sayaz. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Something like that. love how it just ends in nothing there. Pretty terrifying. Look how noisy that is. Well, let's move there now, but I really don't know if that fits. Okay. Well, I don't really have that expectation. I might have to delete this, you know. Seems a bit of a waste, but at the same time, it's causing too much hassle for me in my head. Alright, fine. Alright, FK. Yeah, well, you know, we shall see, won't we? We shall see. Alright, this is a kind of dead area, but I could maybe make this where the crematorium is. We've got a bus depot there that I'm not using, and there's a... yeah, just some... service buildings that I stuck in there because I kind of had to at the time. Do something about this, really. Is. Oh, look. Look what we have here. Any more? There we go. Thought so. Nope. 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 Thank you very much, sir. We don't want any of those. Okay. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 I didn't really like the look of. The way it punishes failure with the reducing health thing. Not for me. So we're going to put some schools and stuff in here. I'll probably have this as some low commercial, so that, you know, it'll also serve the that thing there, the university. Might have some nightlife in here. We got some nightlife over there, a bit there. I reckon I can put a few bars and stuff in this area. If I lead it from the university as well. We can have it go like, oof, let's try that maybe. Oh, that could be what this area is though. I know I wanted the aquarium over here, but I might have that over here on this bit. The aquarium is not too big, I don't think. It's about the only thing we haven't placed. Yeah, so I might put that somewhere in here. The Expo Centre is going there, and the Theatre of Wonders, which we can now afford, even though we are losing money. I'm not going to be too concerned about that. I'm going to plunk that in. I heard that, like, the world looks really fragmented as well. Got no electric. Just for now. We'll sort this out in another episode, probably. Yeah, the world didn't have the same kind of flow as the first one did. Kind of, you know, cobbled together a bit. I'm liking this music. Just keeping watching. Oh, also on the events thing, I have updated it so that it includes the charity live stream, which is on the 31st of March. So make sure you put that in your diary. It's only about 5 weeks away or so. So yeah. Did they get like a different composer in for it? For this specific soundtrack? So this is going to be Nightlife. Rickery Park. Corny Park. Con Park? Con Park. Con Park. I don't know. You get yourself your little district there. So it's just gonna be low density. It's gonna be a few like pubs and stuff for students to hang out at. Actually, I'll make this bit high residential. I think high density, but yeah. What's on that bit? there. Yeah, so I don't think I'll bother with it. No. Get some parks and paths before it all fills up. High demand for residential now, which is nice. So let's go zone that. I don't know what that's going to be. Third time looking. Fourth time looking. Really not liking me that road, is it? I'm just going to leave it. Okay. Slight issue over here. Whoops. A daisy. Do. So this entire section filled in. That should help with that. These people mourn over minor little things, don't they? So picky. But as I was saying, they don't really have any coverage of anything over here, so we can put a little might extend this a little bit longer. Up until here, maybe. Make it into a decent sized road before it branches off into residential, which I think will go over there and everything. Yeah, I like that. So we'll get a little local clinic. I know. Up there. The graveyard can probably go, maybe on the end of here. And we can even fit a crematorium. Nah, we're fine with crematoriums. How's the city doing today? Pretty good, I think. Expanding ever outwards. How you doing, Lenora? Hope you're okay. And the police. We'll actually put down here a little bit. And there's just a case of some schools. I don't think I'll put a high school up here, though I might. I might put it on this road. If I have a road going up here, I might put it in this kind of area. But you'll probably want one. Should you put one next to the graveyard? Maybe there. I'll do for now. And then some parks. People need stuff to do. We'll get a little... they've got that already, but if we get a plaza or two there. Yes. Then up here they can get a couple of dog walking parks, maybe. One of these. Nice playground. Well, that'll do as well. Never get a small playground. Small playground. Where is it? In there. Okay. Dog park. Okay. Residential. Haven't really got any what's the word? What I'm thinking of? It's annoying. Policies for this area. Boy. There should be a path that sort of joins this up. It's gonna have to wind up this hillside though. Somehow. I know it looks really odd. I know. Yeah. It's not even subtle, is it? It's just, I don't know. What if I make it dirt? Might look a bit better. What if I cover it with trees? Might look a bit better. I think it is required for people to get from up there to down here and vice versa. It will make a well. That might stand out a bit more. I mean, the game is letting me. But you're right, that is a possibility. If I skip all this, I know I can do that now, which is nice. But you're right. If I bring this down here, raise it up. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, I like that. I was wondering when someone would suggest that. Yeah, now they should be able to fill their quota for peeps. I'll do another one here as well. It is never winter in Evergreen. It is always blissful. It never even rains. Have you noticed? How is it always green if it never rains? Through the use of artificial dyes. Alright, I get some student digs in here. What I'm thinking about... that's student accommodation, sorry. Bit of slang there. If we... okay. Have like 2 rows. Like work in a... a semicircle. Tatang. Just a huge bunker system. Now, the only problem is it won't have overridden this. And there's a lovely tool that's on the workshop that lets you de-zone certain roads even though they're normally zoned. But what it might do is... I don't know if this is going to work. Because that'll work, yeah, and then we'll upgrade these to high density student stuff, right? So that's done. Now if I rezone it, it won't say, ah, okay, I'll just keep the stuff that you've zoned. What it'll do is put that zoning back in. So there's not too much I can do about that unless I move this entire road, which I could. I could have it go off up here. I think I'll leave it. This is only going to be 2s anyway, I've just decided. Maybe these will be 3s. They'll be 2s. Seems like a lot of... might have another road coming off here actually. Yeah, I'll probably join this up. Maybe like that. This seems a bit much now to look at it. I want them to be sort of like elevated. I don't want them to be, you know, like quiet suburbia. Actually, I might spot low with them. So I'll get some straight roads and we'll just... Maybe not straight. Sorry, not sorry. Hi, Chris. I kind of like that idea, actually, that we're on Mars. Where is the city? Oh, it's on Mars. Yeah. How's Chris doing then? You alright? Got through Monday okay? These guys need parks. I suppose I've got quite a few here, but thinking more like the green kind. Just gonna hang out in. Too big though. Oh, hang on. Saw some green there. May well be worth it actually. Yeah. We even have one here. You know that stuff I zoned? Yeah, I just de-zoned it. Half and half. I was talking about this a bit earlier actually. Maybe yesterday or whatever. About how YouTubers who also stream on Twitch are streaming on Twitch more. So I suppose it is half and half, though. If I had to pick, if you had to say, well, you've got to drop one of them, I would drop YouTube. Yeah, let's get one of these over here. Well, I don't have to drop one of them. Because sometimes it is nice not to have a chat there, gotta say. For a, I don't mean that like in an insulting way, but for an LP like Morrowind, I don't think a chat would work. Like, I don't think it would be as good, as consistent, as focused. As it is on the YouTubes. Yeah, for me, it's mostly the feedback. I don't get bad feedback by any stretch of the imagination. I get very good feedback on what I do. But, it's not as constant. You know, because on Twitch you get people talking all the time. You get conversations going. You don't get a conversation going on a YouTube video. Like ever. And, you know, Twitch builds up the sense of the community as well. Discord helps a lot with that. But on, you know, on Twitch, you guys know each other. You're all chatting together quite a lot. Hello, Vaslov. I recognize you a lot more. Yeah. Yeah, anything with a narrative. Like that. So I said that, and then, you know, Sim the Longest Journey cropped up in my head. I'm like, well, that's got a narrative. Yes. Yes, it is. Don't like these at all. We get rid of all of them. I'd rather have a row of trees, thanks very much. Not those. Well, I will never have a sub 2 thank, so... but I know what you mean. Yeah, well, I noticed that a lot of streamers tend to... this is going to sound odd, but put their stream before the game. I try not to. Try to have the game be the main focus. My worry about the subscriber thing, well, among a few, is, you know, that I've always like maintained that I don't want to make money out of this type of thing. But it might make a two-tier thing, because I've known a lot of people in the chat for ages, and I can't help but think that, you know, if some of them start giving me money and some of them don't, as much as I wouldn't want it to, like, in my head, it might just start maybe even like a subconscious favoritism thing. Yeah, lava. That's a good idea. Because I know exactly what you mean. It's really distracting having all the notifications pop up. Because even though I don't play the game, I watch a lot of Age of Empires 2 streamers, and they pretty much all have these annoying notifications that pop up all the time for new, you know, subscriptions and resubscriptions. And half the time they miss them, and then they have to go back and read them anyway, so... Well, if there is now, they definitely will when people start. You start giving me money and some won't, you know. So, point proven, really. I'm going to try and meld these two sections together a little bit so they look like the same. Well, they do. Yeah, that's worked. It's pretty nice. Thanks, Shadowhawk. I would also worry, you know, with money being part of everything, it's human nature, isn't it? Like, you want to keep what you had, so you'd stream what people want you to see, rather than what you'd want you to play. A little bit. See you, Con. Hope your lectures go well. So, like, if I was playing this game, which I am, and a whole bunch of people subscribed, like actually subscribed, I'd be like, oh well, people, you know, like me playing this game, so I'll have to play this. But I get bored of it. But I would worry that, well, you know, I've got to play it because people want to see it. That's why they subscribe to me. So maybe that wouldn't happen. But I don't know if I trust myself enough to. Don't you guys? Poly Skyrim. Hello, the slow rotating porpoise. It's their own fault. Good way of looking at it. All those $5 add up. Because they wouldn't just be subscribed to me, would they? They'd be subscribed to other people if they subscribed to me. And so, if they're looking at the finances and thinking, oh, well, you know, I spent quite a lot. Let's see who I can tone down the subs with. Ah, Verax, who doesn't play Skylines anymore? It would be a thing, and I wouldn't want it to be, so it isn't, thankfully. So there we go. Sorted. No, I would really not want to do this as a full-time job. Because it's so volatile. Look at the people on the paths! I mean, there's no security in it. It's a really good job, you know. And if you can make it like really big, then brilliant. But that's a very, very small amount, and I think quite a few people are doing this and just about getting by. And I suppose it's about as much security as any other job, really. But I don't think there's a lot of long-term future in it. You'd be surprised, Laura. You'd be surprised, I think. You don't need that many now, what with Patreon and everything. But you're living on people's goodwill, and yeah, people's goodwill. It may do as well, yeah. You know, when anything becomes a job, it becomes a chore. Doesn't have to be, but generally. That's a generalization, of course, like I said, generally, but I can't help but feel that it's kind of true. Hello, Inferno! Great to see you. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Where have I heard that before? That's like a Metallica riff. This right here. Right, now, bear with me. Just a minute. Exactly the same. Is this even connected? Maybe no one's using that because, yeah, it's pretty similar, isn't it? I don't know. Is it? I have seen them live. Oh, look. It's a pretty simplistic, there we go. Pretty simplistic riff, so can't really call shenanigans on that one, but really stood out to me, that did. Yeah. And these are wildly different genres of music. Oh yes. All good, really. Can't really complain at all. Didn't have to keep playing it though, does it? I suppose this is really good driving music though, because it's pulsing. So I guess this will work really well in the. There we go. Well, all I can think of is Metallica right now. But yeah, we're expanding further with our silly little roads. Expanding. I haven't linked this up yet. Gotta do that. I'll do that now, actually. I won't forget the trees, but I will forget the metro. Oh, the monorail. Monorail! Yeah. So this one just needs to link with possibly that one, really. I don't think it's going to be overly popular, but I kind of like that the university has a connection. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, There's definitely a road there that you can connect to. Just saying. Okay, fine. Undo, undo. Right, we don't have any more of those stupid things. Yes, we do. I won't bet any stops like here. Well, there I will, but not here because I don't know where the major traffic's going to come from. Probably from this direction, so it'll be the stop there, but don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So I might make this so it's not high-rise. Deadbeat uni. No, you can't see this. Water uses that. Pet ban, yes. No pets at university. Smoking ban either, yes. And that education boost. You can smoke that though. Maybe not. Hi, Van Halen. Thank you very much. Yeah, Monday is kind of unusual for me, but I've had the day off, so. Howland Heights. Alright, so have we got coverage here for... Nope. Nice. So nice houses looking over there. I don't think Corporation Hill's going to stretch that far, so might end it about here. Yes, there is. If you check the events, which will scroll up on a time thing, key, then yeah, it's on the, or it's going to be, on the 31st of next month. Yeah. So yes, there is, and you're quite welcome to join in any way you see fit. It's about now that I start thinking about what games I'm going to play. Because I don't play that many different games. Yeah, it's a charity thing, yeah. I do it every year. I stream for 24 hours and play a selection of games, random games. Minecraft Skyrim, it's probably a thing. And that's pretty much it. And then it just gives people a chance to donate money to a charity. Which is usually Cancer Research UK, because it seems like a really worthwhile one. So if you've got any suggestions, yeah, please do. It's just nice to get people, you know, even if you don't donate, it's just nice to have people interested and chatting. Because obviously, you know, it takes its toll. Last year was pretty easy. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but it was. Last year I was fine. There has been times when it really isn't. And there are people who have... yes, okay, that is exactly it. We'll have a little sort of like little park here. Like a business park, that is. Perfectly planned. Let's try that again. Thought this time. Bit of thought into it. Not even the right thing. There we go. Hi, Dev. No. Quite the opposite slow. In fact, doing that kind of thing, especially with the speed. But no, caffeine is bad for that kind of thing. Especially at least for the first half of it. Because the last thing you want to do, why isn't this working, is have a high and then a low. So energy drinks and caffeine, sugar, all that kind of thing. Big no-no. Hi, Kala. What's happening here? Building cities and stuff. Mostly planting trees. Yeah, I mean, it's full of natural sugar, which is pretty good for that kind of thing. But processed sugar is it's a big no-no. When's Arbor Day? I mean, this is a pretty green city. I know that. There is a limit on trees, you know. There is, you know, you can only plant so many in the game. There's like, I think it's like 500,000 you can have. So I know eventually I'm going to go. There's going to be a pop-up saying none of this asset allowed or something like that. And I might install a mod. Because say there was some tree, say this forest was sort of natural, you know, I didn't plant it, and it went across here. If you put a road across it, those trees are still there, and the game still counts them as trees, even though it's not rendering them. There's a mod you can use to delete all those, give you a few more assets. You can also remove the asset limitations as well with a mod. It's probably because of the type of sugar, though, lava. April 27th, so soonish. Soonish. It's ages, man. Right, pause it. Ages. Nah, it's ages. Yeah. Well, if it works, it works. One of those daft expressions. Like, if it fits, it fits. Well, yeah. Oh, it's true, I guess. paths. Quite a lot of students, eh? I don't think, yeah, considering this has dropped by 500 since we started the stream. Because I'm sure last time I checked this, it was at 1,000 students. Oh yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I don't agree, especially for like suburbia, which is what this is. But I kind of get the feeling that these are all kind of the same because, you know, we got that, and we got well, other side of the city. That, then we get over here, we get kind of a similar kind of district going on. But they work, you know, there's like nothing going on there. It's really nice places to live, and you know, really high land value, especially here in Soggy Park. The uni is called Deadbeat Uni. Maybe that is it. Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe as soon as we named it Deadbeat Uni, they all went, uh-oh, ain't gonna go there. We didn't even call it Slow Stadium. Deadbeat Uni and Slow Stadium. Not sure I like this at all. Oh, look, yeah, people are using that. 163, that's not too bad. It's 163 people who otherwise go up here in a car. You can see it's barely got any traffic on it at all. When's the next football match? When is the next football match? Well, we're winning again. The next one is in 3 months. Cool. Keep monitoring. There's nothing on these roads leading up to this, which is really nice. Like, there's nothing on this. Well, there is now, obviously, now that I freaking look at it. There's nothing up there. There's nothing on these. Don't know what I'm going to do with this area. So I'll fill this in with the same kind of stuff as I'm doing over there. But like I said, I was going to put a high school in here, which I don't think is a bad idea. High schools are normally in sort of generally a little bit more built-up areas. Need more parks around here as well. I think this is this needs to join there. But if there's a secret weapon as to why this city is working, it is the paths. I watched a couple of videos and all these YouTubers said, oh, the paths are great, you should use the paths, and I never really bothered. I always kept forgetting about them. But yeah, they're immense. I like putting houses like on cliff faces like this. It just sets it off really nice. Look at the view these guys have. Look at that view. I shall delete these stupid trees. Do nothing but get in the way. Hi, Begobel. And look, they can see the mall. You can see that. You can see Corporation Tower up there. That's a great view, that is. There's no industry in the way. I really don't want to get too much commercial up here, really. I might have a bit in this area. But we are quite away from here. And people soon will start moaning that they have no goods to sell. And I don't want to put any stinking industry up here because I don't have the infrastructure for it. I've got this little boulevard thing and that's it, which is coping so far. Was I going to put a metro line anywhere up here? When I find the tab and find the right tab in the right tab. I was. Oh, there we go then. Who knew? popular. I'm surprised this is leveled up all the way because it's right near a metro. So you'd think the noise would be too much for it to develop, but it ain't moving. Ain't moving, ain't moaning. So yeah, high school along here, metro next to it. A few shops around here, and then I think we'll just have the rest of it same as this. Peter out into low residential. That's nice. Hee. I don't have many of these. Bouncy Castle Park for the kids. And they've got a playground just there as well. Spoilt. Have a dog park there, and we'll have like something quite extensive at the end here, I think. Although I tend to do that. Let's have it right in the middle. Somewhere if we can. A bit like in here. Massive. That's why I have this so much though, is because it's just right to fit in the type of zoning that I do. Hello, drunk. So good cover from that and that. Oh, I could get a medical laboratory in here because that kind of looks kind of neat. Maybe a bit big. I don't know. I'll try and stick it there. I knew there was some sort of research building that I wasn't, because I thought it was this. I don't know why. What's the other thing that's in that? Well, I think that just goes well with the university. But there was, yeah, these. But the research building I've got, I can't build another one. It will not let me, which is a shame because there is this, the Majesty. See if I can shoehorn this in somehow. I'm pretty good, thank you, Mr. Drunk. I'm not sure it'll really fit. I got this to fit in as well, but this will go over here. Still losing money. Fine and dandy. Big empty patch there. Corporation Hill is looking great, isn't it? That's a great. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that's a great little section. They're asking for more offices, so. Which civilization? I could even put a metro in here. That's really nice. Corporation Hill doesn't really have one. It's one of those games that I'll play at the start. So I tend to do like more demanding games early on and then more casual games, you know, like Dark Souls later in the evening. $5 can be cheap. Okay, I've written it down. If anybody has any suggestions for games I can play during the 24-hour live stream, which is happening at the end of next month, then please let me know. This is getting. I knew that there was a demand for this. It's not a bad view either. What is this? I can't guarantee that I'll play it, but I can put it on the list and see where it fits in. And if I think, oh yeah, I've been playing, want to play that one for ages. There is another one. Alpha Protocol. Many people said was the real sequel to Deus Ex 1. That was before Human Revolution came out. But yeah, that's a game that has intrigued me for a while. No, I never played that. Hello, Sog. Just kind of mentioned you. In your soggy park. How's it going? Oh, Papers, Please. I can't see that being a very good streaming game, because you've got to focus entirely on the game. At least while you're doing the Papers thing. I have seen it, I do know what it is, and a little bit dubious about that one, I have to say, because you got to pay so much attention, and then it's the sort of game that the chat would only be full of things that I'd missed. And understandably so. That's why it doesn't really appeal to me too much. I've written it down, but... I mean, if I wanted to play a game where the chat yells at things I've missed, I'd play GeoGuessr. And we might. It's at the end of next month. On the 31st, sorry. Dark Side, I think I have that one. That's pretty casual, it's just like hack and slash. Oh, quite a while. Another half an hour of this, say, and then we'll play either Baldur's Gate 2 or War for the Overworld. I'll put a vote in the chat for you guys so you can say which one, and then we'll play some Dark Souls 3. I'm going to put this motor in up here, and then I can make a proper loop. Just have to decide what I want to do here. I mean, I could scrap this curve and put it straight across, or lessen it, or zone it as commercial. Descenders? What's that about? Hi, Zoth. Hi, Izoth. I kind of amalgamated hi in your name then to put Izoth. Don't want to join that up there. Can be time for a big park. Oh man. That would go if I straightened this out. Not often you get these. To fit. Okay, just building this road blind and then going to build the curves around it. That was a good eye, wasn't it? That's going to be a problem. Don't know if this is the right way to go around it. Hi, Bobcat. I saw you streaming earlier, but sadly I couldn't join since I was just about to start at mine. But I hope it went well. This is so awkward. I don't know whether I really want to bother with this. I do, because I'm doing it. Kind of awkward. Really? makes no sense. Makes no sense. How did the call go? Oh yeah. What are you going to be studying? If you don't mind, Telewatch. If you don't mind me asking. No. 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 Computer science, very impressive sounding. Few offices up here. Hopefully it goes well for you and you get in where you want to. It leads to a prosperous career. Couple of small houses here. I wonder. Yes, I thought so. It's weird playing this game because I was looking at like a Google Earth image of my own town and thinking they really should put a path in there. You start seeing these things, it's like, well, that's just crazy how there's no path in there. That means people have to walk all the way around there. Just, you know, and it gets in your head. It does, it gets in your head. It starts messing with you. Not sure if I like it. Yeah, no rocks around here. That's intentional, of course. I don't want to... I might put some up here in this area, but I think here I want to keep these... It's pretty much a lot of trees going on here. Again, I wish I had park benches and stuff to play around with. More assets than trees and rocks, because it is really quite restrictive. But I don't, so I can't. I don't know what I'm listening to now, by the way. This is... Oh, this is the... Forza 3. Which makes sense, I guess. Ah! Rube! Hello! How's it going? Very welcome. I'm planting trees. Who'd have thought it? Planting trees. Might leave these areas empty. See how it looks. Yeah, alright. Oh yeah, definitely. Slow. Yeah. I'll definitely put this on YouTube once it's done. In fact, let's give it a save. What save are we on now? 30, 41. Very short, fast. So I suppose we could continue this here. Thinking about it. So where have we got quite a lot of junctions coming from here already, and they all go in that way. I need to decide if I need them all. Don't need this one. Because once I've got this done, I can decide where I want the metro. Hello, Zia. Yep, still Evergreen. Wherever you want to be. Mars was one suggestion, and you are Zia, or you are Rahirs. Which would be interesting. Why are you going over? There's nothing here yet. I like how I changed road type like 3 different times during all that. Don't make Nightbot mad. I'm just saying, guys. Beware the wrath of Nightbot. So this corner seems like a very good spot for it. Up here. I think that's where I'm going to plunk it. Unless I have it down here or something. Bye-bye. So I think we'll have one that goes from here to Corporation Hill. Possibly there and back again. Because this is almost downtown here as well. Don't like that. It's Forza... Might not be now. Forza 3! This is Forza 3. We've had the Metallica thing. We moved on, yep. Ooh, what's going on? I think I broke something and I regret it. I can always reload, of course, but... Oh, okay. Phew. Then we'll have another one that starts here and goes... there. There. Here. There. Probably back again. Oh, that'll do. It'll take care for itself. So that's there. So the high school probably occupy that quite nicely. Oh, the oh no, wait. That's another university. God damn it. Dope. That was an expensive mistake. Luckily we could... I thought it looked a bit big. We could afford it. We've got one there, one there. This is for you guys. Might be a little bit too far out actually, but see how we'll join it up and see how it feels. We could also put a major hospital in here now. On this road. Maybe right there on that corner. What I might do is move that over there, put the hospital so it covers there better. Put the hospital in here. It'll have good coverage. No, it's just a YouTube video playing in the background. That's how I tend to do things. I am proper primitive. Ah, Drylid, hello. I never really had that. I've heard that a couple of times. Oh dear. Okay, they sorted it. Well, they're getting it sorted, right? Seems to be an issue here. Right, what is the issue with... Right, they're trying to come this way. Okay, so you've got to get out of the way. Are you putting that out and stopping those putting that out? Or something. What? There we go, okay. That was really odd. No, it's alright, a little worse than what it was. Should we zone some more industry up here? A little bit. I think we'll zone some more offices down here as well. Corporation Hill must grow. Must flourish. Let's put some of those. Yeah, them buses. Yeah, I mean that works. But I've never intentionally decided this area is going to be badly educated. So we got this bit of dead land as well. Tricky to do anything with it because it's full of no, it's got the major interchange there. So the only way I connect it up would be here, and the only way to get here would be this roundabout, and then up here, which, you know, has the capacity. It's not really been used for anything else, but I want to clean this bit up as well and put ferries in. I haven't forgotten about the ferries. But nice to see you anyway, Dryland. Right, massive demand for commercial, which should go probably along here if this is going to be residential. Maybe up here as well. So maybe this is like a main street.
New species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Thank you, Dryland. Much appreciated. Oh, thanks. It's the trees. That's what it is. It's just the trees. And the paths. Alright, actually we'll these on that so I can bring that over there. Probably going to put some low residential here in a different sort of grid layout, so see how we go. Hurry back, miss you already. Fine. Couple of bars and stuff there, and gyms, karaoke, bowling. It's growing again. Hang on. Slow. Oh, is it? Oh, no, wait, no, it's because the yeah. Deadbeat University. That'll do. Nearest police station's right there. Oh, there. Seems this is a dead spot. We could put one on this corner. That's not a police station. It's a fire station. Police is even worse. There's a friggin' headquarters there, I guess, because yeah, that road doesn't join up, so we've got to go all the way around here. I'll leave it for now. I don't really know where that road's going. I think it's just going to go into a... downgraded type of road and go that way. We're actually going to keep these rocks here, so these rocks are going to be natural. Not placed by me. Might be some more that are though. More officers. When's the next thingy thing? 10,000 people, and then a lot of people until we get our bloody... Thing is, this is going to pop up. And I know it's a problem that's going to be in a long time. But this monument's going to pop up, and it's like, yeah, now you can build all this new stuff. And I'm like, well, I don't have room for it now. I've built everything around what I've got. So I can't put a bloody space elevator in right here anymore. Right. We'll just continue this. I don't know what the policies are, but I'm sure they're fine. Actually, well, this is more that kind of area, isn't it? So yeah, we'll... I know what I'm doing, just a minute. Something like that. Yeah, well, one of the mods I have lets you build all the tiles, but yeah, you've got so many tiles you can build with. I have I downloaded a mod where I could have them all, 25 of these, so you could build this. You could fill this entire area if you wanted to. Wouldn't recommend it with the whole type of limitations on hardware and everything. But yeah, you can, and it looks like I can buy another one here, but I'm filling out all that I've got. If I was to buy one, I'd buy this one. I have access to this motorway here. I've already got 3 roads to expand in here. So that's probably what I'd do. How's the metro doing? 92, not so good. 36, not quite a record, but it's not too bad. Yeah, people want jobs. Can't say as I really blame them, but just a tad annoying. There we go. Met demand. Hopefully. How are people doing in terms of 30% unemployment is pretty high. Well, I think we're coming to the end of the session now. I'm going to put a vote up about which one to see next. Some Baldur's Gate 2. Or War for the Overworld. If you don't know what either of those are, please ask, and I'll let you know. So you can make a more uninformed choice. If you're just here for Skylines, and you're going to wonder if I do appreciate you joining me tonight for this, and yeah, we've done a bit more stuff over here. As you can see, expanded the university, got a new district growing here. New district growing here. But yeah. That's kind of it, really, and we've expanded that and done a bit more detailing around there and that, but not too much, nothing too extensive. But quite a lot of road zoning. And we're also almost reached the wall here. Which is pretty neat. I'm actually tempted to move one of these in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Just kind of thinking there without really thinking. I could always put like a medical research building in there because it looks kind of, you know, office-like. I don't have too many of these, so it's not going to be too repetitive. In fact, I can afford it, so let's pop that in somewhere. I mean, I can have two of them. Go mad with power. And then just kind of see what else happens there, but purely for looks. Quite a high upkeep that, so that's probably why I keep losing money, is because I keep building stuff like that. For the looks of them. Trump Tower there dominating, overseeing everything. Okay, Riffraff, enjoy destroying your food. Trying to find where the best view is. I mean, this has the oil over there. I think these guys over here have got it made. That's pretty nice. This is some prime real estate up here. There's nothing really unsightly at all, apart from maybe these shops, but 41? Yeah, we'll keep 41. Alright, get in the session now. I'll stop the YouTube video. Thankfully I did remember to start it, which is good. Okay. Save it again. So, we'll do a bit of a vote now, guys. Bye bye, YouTubes.